Hi, how can I help you?
Yeah, I don't like the way you look.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Super Bowl commercials of 2023.
Well, we're waiting.
For this list, we're looking at ads from Super Bowl 57 that practically made the big game an afterthought. As always, we are excluding straight-up TV and movie trailers.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
What's your favorite Super Bowl commercial of 2023? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Dunkin' Drive-Thru starring Ben. Dunkin'.
Do I look familiar?
Oh.
Should I be in it, or do you want just a self-portrait?
In 1997, Dunkin' Donuts popped up in a certain movie featuring Ben Affleck. Nearly 25 years later, Ben Affleck pops up in a Dunkin' Donuts as an employee. No, the Oscar winner isn't pursuing a new career path, although several Medford, Massachusetts residents were pleasantly surprised to find Mr. Affleck working the drive-thru for this commercial. Some of the average customers are starstruck to see Affleck in Dunkin' attire, while others apparently never saw Daredevil.
Do I look familiar?
Oh.
While most of Affleck's patrons are everyday Bay Staters, one other A-lister shows up. Not Matt Damon, but the other love of Affleck's life, Jennifer Lopez.
What are you doing here?
Harrison me, find my
Is this
friends.
what you do when you say you're going to work all day?
I gotta go, guys.
J-Lo doesn't want a selfie like some others, although she will take a glazed donut and her man for the road.
Grab me a glazed.
Number 9. The Roast of Mr. Peanut. Planters.
Nice outfit. What are you going, tap dancing in 1924?
It's been a savage couple of years for the Planters mascot. Mr. Peanut was brutally killed off in 2020, only to be resurrected as Baby Nut shortly after, and then grow into Peanut Jr. This campaign garnered a mixed response, and suddenly Mr. Peanut seemed to become the internet's punching shell.
Mr. Peanut, why are you dressed like it's 5 recessions ago?
This year, Planters gets in on the joke with this Super Bowl ad campaign, roasting Mr. Peanut. That pun alone is ingenious.
What about I'm the only celebrity who wears a monocle?
You're not a celebrity. You're a talking peanut with no pants.
The event is hosted by the Roastmaster General himself, Jeff Ross, with a few other surprise cameos. And honestly, we never realized how many clever insults could be derived from a figure like Mr. Peanut. The monocled mascot is a good sport about it, especially since he's not the only one who gets roasted.
I'm a big fan. I love your work in Thai food.
We can all agree there's rich, and then there's haven't worn pants in 100 years rich.
Wow, that was brutal.
Number 8. Great acting or great taste? Pepsi.
Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real.
For this year's Pepsi Zero Sugar campaign, Steve Martin and Ben Stiller were recruited to appear in separate commercials, although the funny men do butt heads in the teasers. Stiller's ad revisits his career with a Tug Speedman-esque action movie, an awkward romantic comedy co-starring Rachel Dratch, and the return of Derek Zoolander.
The real is real.
Martin's commercial places him in more everyday scenarios, with the exception of playing a dog surgeon.
I think you're gonna like your new nose, Miss Hastings.
Are we the only ones who want to see that movie get made? Both commercials revolved around acting and whether the celebrities on screen truly enjoy the products they endorse. It's a surprisingly frank look at marketing tactics, while also making the viewer want to try the new taste. Talk about having your Pepsi and drinking it too.
It's not real, it's just acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting?
Become a Watch Mojo channel member and get exclusive perks like Mojo emojis, loyalty badges, priority comment replies, and exclusive members-only content, including live list rankings with the Mojo staff and peeks behind the scenes. Don't miss out. Number 7. Thank you, Canada. Crown Royal.
Today, let's thank Canada.
While the Super Bowl is often seen as an American event, Crown Royal decided to take this opportunity to celebrate the Great White North. The ad does make room for at least one American, Foo Fighters' Dave Grohl, who runs through the various Canadian celebrities who've impacted us all. Grohl doesn't stop there. He lists the numerous Canadian delicacies we take for granted. There are obvious examples like poutine or poutine and hockey, but did you know that Hawaiian pizza didn't originate from Hawaii? Mind blown. Tying back into the Super Bowl theme, the ad ends with the shocking twist that American football is in fact rooted in Canada.
And thank you for football.
What? No way.
Yeah, look it up.
Our only complaint? They didn't mention WatchMojo, although we guess you already heard that we're Canadian. Number 6. Why not an EV? GM and Netflix. Netflix is committing to featuring more electric vehicles. The Netflix library could use a little more Will Ferrell as well.
General Motors is going electric, and Netflix is joining in by including more EVs in their movies and shows.
With this crossover ad, Ferrell infiltrates hits like Squid Game. Naturally, Ferrell sticks out like a sore thumb everywhere he goes. The EVs don't always fit into the shows either. How can the Bridgerton cast go electric when cars didn't even exist then?
Should they add EVs everywhere? They shalln't. They shan't. Is it shallant or shan't?
It's neither.
Stranger Things is also a couple of decades off, but it works well enough in shows like Love is Blind and Queer Eye. For longtime Netflix subscribers, the ad is loaded with in-jokes that are only amplified by Ferrell's comedic timing.
Tammy, wait!
Later, loser.
But anywhere else it makes sense.
There goes another runner.
We also wouldn't say no to Ferrell starring in Army of the Dead 2, but we don't think he'd last long. Number 5. Ma and Yaz, M&M's.
Come with me to a magic land, bite-sized candies filled with clams.
The controversy surrounding the M&M spokes candies has been fascinating, ridiculous, and undeniably entertaining. When it was announced that the beloved mascots would be replaced with Maya Rudolph, many were up in arms. Others, such as Natasha Lyonne, could quickly tell that this was a publicity stunt.
The M&M's characters never left?
More caught on when teasers started coming out with Rudolph changing the product's name and replacing its signature ingredient with, what else? Clams.
Then I thought, what does the world really want? Clams.
Rudolph enacted her rebranding in this self-aware commercial, not leaving the best taste in people's mouths. While Yellow seems to enjoy the clam candies enough, Red pleads for our help.
I can't believe we were actually put on pause.
Am I anxious about being back?
We answered the call, and thankfully, the spokes candies are back for good. We know they weren't paused for long, but it felt like a lifetime. Number 4. Monday, Publicis Group.
I'll be back at work on Monday.
A strong contender for this year's most emotional Super Bowl commercial, Publicis Group explored the struggles and stigma surrounding working with cancer.
You okay? It's cancer.
The ad, which aired in the New York region, centers on 2 individuals, a construction worker and a business person. Although they have different jobs, both endure cancer, showing how this disease knows no bounds.
It's okay.
In addition to physical trials, the roughly 2-minute ad touches upon the fear of returning to work following the battle. Both survivors are embraced by their welcoming coworkers, however. Directed by Elena Petiti di Loreto and Martin Di Tura, the ad recruited the expertise of several cancer survivors, with Publicis Group CEO Arthur Sadoun recently being treated for the disease. This gives the ad a genuine touch, feeling more like a deeply personal short film. Number 3. Not so clueless, Rakuten.
I used to be pretty clueless about shopping.
Among other things.
Like when I heard I could save by getting cash back with Rakuten, I was like, as if.
It's been 28 years since Cher Horowitz and Amber Marians debated about allowing oppressed people to seek refuge in America, in their own way. Alicia Silverstone and Elisa Donovan returned to high school in this Rakuten commercial, now debating economics.
You can get cash back on all the fashion, even your most capable outfits, at your fave beauty stores.
Fashion designer Christian Siriano was recruited to put a modern spin on Cher's iconic yellow plaid outfit, while Amber is given a similarly nostalgic ensemble. Considering that Cher has such a tech-savvy wardrobe and her father is a litigator, it's not surprising that she knows a thing or two about this particular subject.
In conclusion, you'd have to be butt crazy to shop with that Rakuten.
Once again, though, she tackles the matter with a fashionable flair. Amber might not get a chance at a rebuttal, but whatever. With numerous nods to the cult classic, it's as if we're back in 1995. Number 2. Forever, the Farmer's Dog.
I wanna hold you forever.
Hey, little bear bear.
It wouldn't be a Super Bowl without a commercial featuring dogs, and this is among the most touching we've ever seen. The ad chronicles the unbreakable bond between a girl named Ava and her dog Bear. With 3 actresses filling the role, we see Ava mature from a girl to a woman, go off to college, get married, and welcome her first child into the world.
Come on, Bear.
Yes, I do, man.
Bear, who is portrayed by 5 different dogs, remains a constant presence, even when they're separated for a period. They can only stay together for so long, however. As Ava cuddles on the bed with her family, it's clear that time is running out. Even when Bear inevitably passes on, though, Ava's love for him will last forever. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Eyes, lips, face, sticky. Elf Cosmetics. Jennifer Coolidge is the moment.
Oh my goodness. I look like a baby dolphin.
Rabbit Hole. Tubi. Pure nightmare fuel. The Singularity. Squarespace. Many Adam Drivers is the optimal amount of Adam Drivers.
Meaning, it could create itself. Websites. Making websites. Websites making websites. Very good at it.
Rockstar. Workday. Ozzy Osbourne, Paul Stanley, and more show us what real rock stars look like.
Unless you work with an actual rock star.
You are a rock star.
Thank you.
Who's the new guy?
Hi, I'm Oswald.
Jack's new angle. Doritos. Jack Harlow makes the triangle happen.
And Triangle Player of the Year goes to Elton John!
Number 1. Breaking Good. Popcorners.
Yo, these are the bomb!
And they're air popped, not fried.
With Better Call Saul officially wrapped, we figured that Walt and Jesse were done making surprise appearances. But just when you thought they were out, Popcorners brought Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul back to bake again. Thankfully, they're only baking popcorn chips this time.
What are these?
We call them popcorners. Say their name.
Popcorners!
Coming out almost 10 years after the Breaking Bad finale, this commercial faithfully recreates the AMC drama's look from the opening shot. While the tone is more comedic, Cranston and Paul remain in character as they reference classic moments. The same goes for Raymond Cruz, who reprises his role as Tuco to put a spin on one of his most famous lines.
Tape! Yeah! How much of this stuff do you have?
We've got 6 signature flavors, John.
7! You make 7!
It's a tight throwback, although no dose is missed. Then again, his presence might have taken the ad in a grim direction.
We're gonna eat a lot of snacks together.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.